Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening inside the Monett State Dome. This is our pregame show today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. As the number 3 seed, the Valley City Highlanders, the champs of Region 1, tangle with the number 6 seed out of Region 2, the Carrington Cardinals. And a pleasant, again, good Thursday afternoon. I'm Chase Miller with you courtside here today as we'll follow the Carrington Cardinals for all 3 games here in Monett. We'll do the same as well for the Thompson Tommies going up against the Rugby Panthers later tonight at 8:15. Just moments ago, a final in the Division A state qualifiers, state quarterfinals. The number 2 seed South Prairie Max with a 70-45 win over the Turtle Mountain Braves in the particular contest. 4 players scored in double digits for South Prairie Max. The interesting nugget, they shot 26 of 42 from the floor at 61% for the Royals, while the Turtle Mountain Braves, they were led by the 14 points of Azure here in the loss for Turtle Mountain. So the winner of this contest will play South Prairie Max tomorrow at 6:30, while the loser of this game will play Turtle Mountain tomorrow at 1 o'clock here from the Monett State Dome. Valley City and Carrington met earlier this season, back on February the 14th in Valley City. It was the second to last regular season game for the Cardinals and the regular season finale for the Highlanders. Valley City won 54-44 in the win in the previous matchup, and the game prior to that they played at the Mayville State at Louis Lee Fieldhouse on the campus of Mayville State in a state qualifier last year, in which the Highlanders won by single digits over the Carrington Cardinals. It's the 3 seed and the 6 seed. Will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this, as we'll get you ready for some players to watch out for. We'll hear from both head coaches of Andy Broughton from Carrington and alongside Jimmy Howard of Valley City. That and more still to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
From the Minot State Dome, we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show with you here today. Courtside with you, Chase Miller for the State A. Greg Grenz will be down in Jamestown for the State B later on, as we'll follow Lamar Litchfield-Marion going up against Benson County at 8:15 is the scheduled opening tip between the Wildcats and Lobos, and we will follow LLM for all three games in Jamestown for the B. But back here to the A, couple of accolades here for the Carrington Cardinals. Their Region 2 Senior Athlete of the Year is Eden Hornet, and the Coach of the Year in 2025 also hails from Carrington in Andy Broughton. So congratulations again to those two. That was last week at Mayville State that those awards were announced. As we take a look at the road to the Minot State Dome for both Valley City and Carrington. We'll start with the visitors here today in the Carrington Cardinals on the scoreboard. The number 2 seed from the Region 2 tournament, that was 6 teams. They earned a bye into the semifinals after being a top 2 team in the regular season. They defeated Thompson 61-50, and then that was in the semis, and they lost to the Devils Lake Firebirds in the championship 65-31. Then they went to a qualifier on Saturday from Mayville State and upended Kindred with a 48-44 win in a state qualifier. Back-to-back years for the Cardinals to make it to a state qualifier. Last year losing to Valley City, this year beating Kindred to get to their respective state tournament. 6 state tournament appearances all-time in program history, most recently coming in 2023 here in this particular program here for head coach Andy Broughton. Well, for the Valley City Highlanders, head coached by Jimmy Howard, 10 state appearances back-to-back here in Division A. They most recently in Class A was in 2014, but for Valley City, their road to the state tournament, the number 1 seed from Region 1, they had 7 teams. They earned a bye into the semifinals, being the number 1 seed in the region. They defeated Wahpeton 53-40 in the semis and defeated Northern Cass 55-47 in the region championship match. The Coach of the Year went to Sam Brandt out of Region 1, but the Valley City Highlanders did get 3 players on the All-Region 1 team of Katie Burchell, Sky Nielsen, and Dakota Potratz here for Valley City. Last season in this very venue, the Valley City Highlanders took 4th place at the Minot State Dome. 19 wins and 9 losses on the season, while for the Carrington Cardinals last year, 17-8. This is already a better year in terms of their advancement and also wins, as they have 18 wins on the season, but last year Carrington came up just 1 game short of this particular venue. The winner of this has South Prairie Max. The loser has a date with Turtle Mountain tomorrow afternoon. We'll continue on our pregame show, dive into the players to watch out for. Then we'll hear from the coaches of Jimmy Howard and Andy Broughton, all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today from the Magic City. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Back with more of our players to watch out for next here inside the Minot State Dome.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Update for you from the Jamestown Civic Center for the Division B Girls Basketball State Tournament. A final number 2 seed Kenmare Bowbells. The Hawkers defeat number 7 seed Grant County Mont Regents 71-52. We will keep you apprised of what's going on in the Buffalo City. But again, the number 2 seed here in the A and the number 2 seed in the B both advance to their respective semifinals. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. For the Carrington Cardinals, Eden Hornet, again, the Region 2 Senior Athlete of the Year, leading the way for Carrington, roughly around 12 points and 6 rebounds per contest. From there, Mara Johnson, the 5'8 freshman guard, at 8 points per game. And Cannons Van Ray coming off the bench just over 6 points per contest here for the Cardinals. A note for Carrington, they're 18-6 on the season. 5 of their losses when they score 50 or less. They're 4-5 on the season when scoring under 50 points. They average 53 points per game. Defensively give up 43 points per contest. But obviously Eden Hornets going to be one of those caliber players here for Andy Broughton's club, as they're going to try to find their way to get to the semifinals here against a stingy team against the Valley City Highlanders here. The size advantage will favor a little bit of Valley City overall, with Katie Birchall stands at 5'11", the same for Sky Nielsen. Birchall a walking double-double of 20 points and 10 rebounds per contest. Dakota Potratz can be someone who gets her way inside the paint, can be a slasher, a cutter, and hit a couple of threes. And then obviously Sky Nielsen, that high-low game with her and Birchall has been tough for respective teams to stop. So we'll see what the Carrington Cardinals do against that high-low game a little bit later on here in this one. Again, those are just some of the players to watch out for. The Cardinals can hurt you with the Coots. They've got a Coleman, but obviously Eden Hornet, Johnson, Van Ray coming off the bench here. While for the Valley City Highlanders, it kind of goes through Katie Birchall at particular times. Are you going to go one-on-one against her? If you're going to double in front, can they hit some threes then on the outside, whether it might be with a Maddie Anderson or Dakota Potratz, or maybe even coming off the bench a Suffolk? Well, that's going to be the matchup in this one. How does Carrington match up with Katie Birchall on the interior? And then on the opposite side here, how do the Valley City Highlanders try to limit the Cardinals to get out and run? Because in their contest against Kindred at Mayville State, Carrington came out on a couple of good starts to quarters, got up early on the Vikings and had to make them play from behind. That's what the Cardinals would like to do here in this one against the Valley City Highlanders. Winner heads to the semifinals tomorrow evening at 6:30. Also a note, later on in the tournament, the championship game will be at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, with the B-Girls Championship going to be later on in the evening in Jamestown. So it's very similar to today's bracket, to tomorrow's bracket. The consolation portion will start at 1, where the champion bracket tomorrow will start at 6:30 in the semis. But from there, if you're making your way up to Minot, 7 places at 10 o'clock in the morning. The consolation championships at 11:45. Third place is at 3, and the title is at 5 o'clock. So again, if you're coming tomorrow, coverage gets underway at 1 o'clock, or games at the Minot State Dome gets underway at 1 o'clock. And then on Saturday, games get underway at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. We'll hear from Jimmy Howard. We'll hear from Andy Broughton. We'll hear from Andy Broughton first, then we'll hear from Jimmy Howard second. Head of our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups and the opening tip today from the Minot State Dome. This is the State A Girls Basketball Quarterfinals.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Coming up at Headlocks on Friday, March 21st, it's karaoke with Blue Diamond Entertainment. And get ready for the Carrington All-School Reunion coming up this summer, July 10th through the 12th.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Minot State Dome, it's the Carrington Cardinals and the Valley City Highliners. Join us here from Carrington's perspective as the head coach, that is Andy Broughton. This interview and brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Andy, just what has the last couple of days been like since Saturday with that win against the Kinder Vikings in that state qualifier as you gear up for a quarterfinal here today against the Highliners?
Well, Monday practice, business as usual, keeping them in shape, getting your reps in and starting to prepare for Valley City a little bit.
You go through this particular matchup. What does it mean for this year's team to get to this point, second year of this three-class system, Andy? What does it mean for this year's squad to get to the state tournament, obviously try to make some noise this weekend?
Sure. Our 5 seniors meant a lot to the program, and, they're great leaders in and out of the classroom, so it means a lot for a community like Carrington. We're kind of one of the smaller enrollments down here in this Class A system, but, our kids work hard.
The one particular thing here against Valley City Highliners, you saw them a couple weeks ago in Valley City. What's one thing that's going to be a tough matchup, or what's one thing you hope to exploit, I guess, would be another question.
Well, we're going to have to rebound well tonight. They beat us on the boards, and not too many teams do that throughout the year, so they got some size and some thickness on us, but we're going to have to keep track of them and do the job on the boards first, and then look for our opportunities.
And Andy Broughton, head coach of the Cardinals, with us here on our pregame show. What's a trait or characteristic that's allowed this team to kind of weather through the season? Because there's always ups and downs, no matter the record or the wins or losses here, Andy. But what's allowed this team to get to the Minot State Dome this season?
I think it's just their good, positive attitude day in, day out. They just come to work every day, whether we win a game, lose a game, it doesn't matter. They come to work every day, and I think that's how you weather storms.
The region tournament, Region 2, obviously not a lot of teams, but really quality teams. How does that help you once you get to a state tournament feel like this, knowing that the best 8 teams in the state are here in Minot?
Well, yeah, and there's 3 of us, with Devils Lake and Thompson, and we've played them both 3 times. So those are part of those storms that you were talking about. You just have to, work hard and try to improve every day. And, being in Carrington, we're lucky kind of to schedule Trinity, Rugby, Valley, and South Prairie, so we played everybody but Turtle Mountain, so had a lot of good competition through the years, and that kind of just iron sharpens iron type of thing.
Andy, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck here today against Valley City.
Thank you. Thank you for your coverage.
Then again, Andy Broughton, head coach of the Cardinals, will continue after this.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early, because sometimes it's gone early, because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Minot State Dome, game number 2 of the state quarterfinals with the Valley City Highliners and the Carrington Cardinals. Joining us here from Valley City's perspective is Jimmy Howard. This interview is brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Jimmy, just kind of take us through the last week. It's been a week since you played basketball. We were kind of joking last week on Thursday, didn't have to worry about that qualifier. So just take us through what the weekend was like, the preparation as you got ready for this quarterfinal round matchup against Carrington.
We gave them some time off. We took Friday and the weekend off after kind of a hard-fought week. And then waited Saturday to see who we got, and then the prep started, Sunday watching a little film and going over a few things, and then Monday, Tuesday going pretty hard at practice, and then yesterday on our way up here we had a really good practice, and so just trying to stay focused on the one game at a time. A lot of people at home and stuff are excited for everything, and we got to keep the girls focused just one game at a time, and so our goals haven't changed, but we got to stay one game at a time, stay locked in on what we got to do, and take care of Carrington first. They're a very good team, and so we did see them at the end of the year, so there's a little familiarity.
Yeah, a team that you saw in the state qualifiers last year, a team that you saw just a couple of weeks ago here in Valley City. Biggest thing with the Coach Broughton team is what here with the Carrington Cardinals?
Just they're changing up on defense. They play with a lot of pressure, and then they make threes, and sometimes well-defended threes. They're not afraid to shoot them, and so biggest concern is defensive rebounding. If they get offensive boards and kickouts to open shooters, and then they make them, that's going to start giving them confidence. So we really got to take care of the defensive boards, be locked in on defense. I love the way the girls play when they're all locked in together, and so if we can do that on the defensive end, I think the offense will take care of itself.
How much does it help if familiarity, understanding what a shoot-around feels like, understanding what the Minot State Dome feels like? Last year, that was all new, just even playing in this venue. You got a good core back from last year, Jimmy. How much does that help just the week of, no matter who you played, just leading into this time of the season?
Understanding the schedule of everything, the coming to shoot-around, what time you want to be here, where we're going to go eat, when we leave on Wednesday because of when we play. Stopping at the same school we practiced at last year on the way up just to get a practice in. All that stuff just becomes more familiar, and I think the girls are a little more comfortable with that. Last year there was a lot of unknown for us, just in how we were doing things. I know I was just talking beforehand, but even the shoot-around last year, we were here, but we weren't on the floor at 10 o'clock. The buzzer sounds, and it's we're going. So this year, okay, make sure we're here ahead of time. We're 100% ready, so when that buzzer hits, we're on the floor and ready to go. So I think just the familiarity with all the chaos that goes on, and the girls understanding that has been a little bit better this year.
Valley City Highlander head coach Jimmy Howard with us here on the pregame show. Last thing, Jimmy, just the matchups. I know some teams have doubled on the inside with the Nielsen, with the Birchall. Obviously want to worry about running you off the three-point line with the Anderson, with the Potrats and company. So what do you expect for the matchup second time around here against Carrington that you saw the first time?
I expect to see a lot of the things we saw. I don't know if they can go just man-to-man and play us straight up in the paint. But I expect them to try to create some chaos, to try to force some turnovers, pressure us a little bit. And we just got to take care of the ball. We got to slow down. I thought at the region tournament at times we were trying to do things a little too fast and missing some shots. So if we can settle in and just play at our tempo, we should be okay.
Jimmy, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today against Carrington.
All right, thank you.
That again, Jimmy Howard, head coach for the Highlanders, will continue on the pregame show after this from the Minot State Dome.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway, Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Again, those coaches' interviews brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That does it for our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. Earlier, South Prairie Max with a 70-45 win over the Turtle Mountain Braves. 4 players finished in double digits. They were led by the 12 points of Abby Mickelson and the 12 points of Scotty Beck here for the South Prairie Max Royals, a team that made it to the semifinals again last year. The Carrington Cardinals out in their road red uniforms, Carrington across the front in white with the white numerals outlined in black, while for the Valley City Highlanders out in their white uniforms here today with the Columbia blue numerals and lettering outlined in the royal blue here today with a little Columbia blue stripe down the pants or down the shorts Cardinals and a red little trim down the side in the jerseys. Chase Miller with you here as we get you ready for our starting lineups as they introduce everybody from student managers to equipment managers to everything else on day number 1 here of the state tournament. Our interviews are brought to you in part for our starting lineup set is brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. That again is crystalsugar.com. For the Carrington Cardinals, the number 6 seed hailing out of Region 2, 18-6 on the season. Head coach is Andy Broughton. They'll work like this here for the Cardinals. Mara Johnson, a 5'8 freshman guard. Johnson again at 5'8. Harper Coleman, a 5'8 sophomore forward. Coleman at 5'8. Eden Hornet, the 5'9 senior forward. From there, Mara Coots, the 5'11 freshman center, and Isabel Wendell, Izzy, the 5'7 senior guard. Johnson, Coolman, Hornet, Coots, and Wendell here for the Carrington Cardinals. A mark of 18-6, averaging 53 points per game, defensively giving up 43 points per contest. As we go from there into the starting lineups here in this game, as the Valley City Highliners, they'll roll like this. Dakota Potratz, a 5'10 junior, can play both the guard and alongside the forward spot. Katie Burchell, a 5'11 sophomore forward. You have Maddie Anderson, the 5'9 junior. Greta Govan, the 6' senior forward, and Sky Nielsen, the 5'11 freshman forward here for the Highliners. Again, Potratz, Burchell, Anderson, Govan, and Nielsen. Jimmy Howard, the head coach for Valley City. 21-2 on the season, winners of 13 consecutive games. They got here with a win over Northern Cass in the Region 1 championship. They're averaging 61 points while defensively giving up 42 points per contest. Well, for the Carrington Cardinals, a great start to the year. Winners of 14 of 15. They went 14-1, and since then, they are 4-5 since. As the Carrington Cardinals lost 4 straight at one time against South Prairie, Max Thompson, Mayport, CG, and Valley City, but they got here with a win over Kindred in the state qualifier. That again is our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. Again, that is crystalsugar.com. Chase Miller with you courtside as we get you ready for the opening tip. That is next here between the Highliners and the Cardinals. This is the State A Division quarterfinal round matchup between Carrington and Valley City on your livevent.com.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
As we get you ready here for the opening tip, our officials here, a couple of those from Minot and Brandon Weber, and Aaron Grandy from Dickinson is Troy Huber. Here are our 3 officials in this contest. The Carrington Cardinals battle-tested, as you heard from Andy Broughton, throughout the course of the regular season in terms of playing teams from across the state of North Dakota. For Carrington, they made the trek 127 miles here to the Minot State Dome, a little over 2 hours from Carrington to Minot. They came up here earlier this morning. Well, for the Valley City Highlanders, 207 miles from the city of Bridges to the Magic City. 3 hours and 15 minutes here for Valley City. They came up yesterday to get ready for this particular contest. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Chase Miller with you here inside the dome as we get you ready for Valley City. They'll be going left to right or from the south to the north rim. While for the Carrington Cardinals, they'll be going right to left or from the north to the south rim here. A couple years ago, they redid the bottom of the bowl here in the Minot State Dome, and it looks very nice in terms of you can walk all around in the middle level. You can see the court the entire time as Carrington will come out here in the center circle, as they will have Mara Coots, the 5'11 freshman, going up against Katie Burchell for Valley City, the 5'11 sophomore forward. 4-minute quarters on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as we get this one ready to roll here inside the Minot State Dome. Opening tip at 3:12 on a Thursday afternoon, and Game 2 of the quarterfinals is underway. Potrats will see this here. Carrington will match up man pressure defense as the ball goes to Anderson on the baseline. Anderson's going to drive hard inside. Right-handed scoop shot. No. Good rebound here by the Cardinals. And this one will come down with Johnson. Mara Johnson with it. Pushes up the floor now to Coleman. Harper will handle it here back to Coleman wearing those pink neon shoes as they give it now to Wendell. Man-to-man pressure defense as well for Valley City. Ball goes right-handed side now to Coleman. Coleman's going to handle it top of the key. This one gets deflected to Hornet. Eden will handle it here, guarded by Greta Govan. Hornet jumper from 13 is up and off the mark. No, but a board underneath here, won by the Carrington Cardinals. A block shot goes right to Carrington, though, good for two. Coots wraps up the miss by Harper Coleman, and the opening 2 points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to the Carrington Cardinals. 7:08 left to play here in the opening quarter. Anderson takes the ball screen by Burchell. Anderson with the paint opening up now 0 for 2. Rebound Burchell, left hand good. Katie Burchell points off the miss here, and we're knotted at 2 apiece. Full court pressure defense. As the Cardinals break it for a moment, it's loose for a second. Coots will handle it to the wing, trying to get the ball back in a turnover as Katie Burchell will come away with a steal. Anderson up the near sideline now for Valley City. Will handle it at the right wing now to Burchell. Burchell hard drive on the inside. Will have a traveling violation before any foul. Turnover here on Valley City. The Highlanders 21-2 on the season. Carrington again at 18-6. Second matchup of the year between these two clubs. As the ball will get thrown up the floor to Eden Hornet. They break the press. They give it now to Coleman. Coleman up top. That'll go to Wendell. Back to the left wing. Hornet with the three. That'll go long. But a rebound here for Carrington. And the Cardinals are hitting the boards early. Mara Coots now with 4 points and a handful of rebounds here for Carrington as they lead it by 2. 6:15 left to play here in the opening quarter. Ball goes on the interior to Burchell. Good help defensively by the Cardinals as Hornet will come up with a steal. Cardinals go to the other side of the floor. There's a block shot on the way by Sky Nielsen. Nielsen puts that one into the Highliner student section. It's jersey night here after Hornet was going hard to the paint. Carrington Cardinals in their workman like Bob the Builder construction attire. Well, for Valley City in their jersey attire here today. Ball will go left and inside Johnson. Another block shot that got deflected. Here goes Carrington. 20 seconds on the shot clock to the right wing. They will handle it now with Hornet. Eden with it on the high post. Ripping it through there is Coots. Coots sees this one, but good D on the way by Burchell to steal that one as she was going up with it. As you'll see Anderson out the right wing in transition to Greta Govan. Govan with it on this little weave back to Anderson. Burchell trying to post up on the interior. They give it back up top as this one by Potrats on the inside of Burchell. Burchell's going to spin hard inside. There's the double kick to Anderson back up top. Now to Potrats. Carrington swarming well here defensively in the front court. Ball will go out of play and we'll have a media timeout on the floor. 5:24 left to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Media timeout on the floor. It's Carrington up by 2.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
As we come back here on the floor on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to DHB.bank. Valley City early on, 1 of 3 shooting from the floor, 2 turnovers. Cardinals 2 of 8 from the floor with 1 turnover. Burchell on the inside, step through, partially blocked on the way by Coots. That's going to be a fun matchup as this game continues. Johnson the other side. Johnson at the left hand, and she gets fouled. Anderson and Burchell will see who picks up the foul, as Anderson might have grazed the arm enough in the body. She does. Maddie picks up her first, the team's first here, and free throws on the way for the Cardinals. Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 2 first free throw attempts for either club here this Thursday afternoon. Free throw is up and free throw is good. 5-2 lead here for the Cardinals. Good start here for Carrington, particularly on that defensive side. And right as what Andy Broughton said, as we'll have a lane violation if there's a miss. And this one will be a lane violation here on Burchell. So another free toss on the way for Johnson. But one thing that Andy said the first time they played Valley City is they got outworked on the boards. Well, currently Carrington 7-2 in favor of that category. And part of the reason why they lead it by 3. Free throw attempt on the second one is good. Mara Johnson able to get both of them after that. Second one was missed, but the lane violation. Full court pressure defense by the Cardinals. Largest lead of the game here for Carrington early in the first quarter. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the first. Burchell on the inside now to Potratz. Left of the key, three-pointer short. Ball will go out of play, and this one will make its way towards Carrington. The Cardinal faithful, the parents in all white. It's a whiteout across the side here inside the Mounted State Dome. Cardinals here with Eden Hornet able to break the pressure defense. Good pass up the floor. This one is saved on the way by Johnson out of Coleman, who leaves it left wing to Wendell. Wendell here to left-handed side. That'll go Coleman. Coleman looking for a backdoor cut to Wendell, but good help pressure defense by Potratz, and a turnover here for the Cardinals. Potratz, baseball pass up the floor to Nielsen. Nielsen on the far sideline in front of the Cardinals bench. On the interior to Burchell. Burchell off the window, good for 2. Katie Burchell has all 4 here in this contest. A lollipop pass that gets stolen at center court by Burchell. Left-handed side to Potratz. Potratz working with it back now to Nielsen. Sky on the near sideline to Anderson. Anderson ripping it through left to right, taking a couple hard dribbles. Able to get this one off the backboard. No, Burchell and a block shot on the way by the Cardinals. Great job there by Harper Coleman to come away with it. Cardinals will see it. Nice shovel pass on the interior in transition as they were looking for it with Coots. Better job defensively by Burchell to bat that one out of bounds on the baseline. Cadence Van Ray, the 5'9 senior forward, will get her first run of the game as Carrington will have to make a substitution. As coming out of the game here will be Coots, as we'll get this one out of play with 4:06. So 4:06 left to play here in the opening quarter. It's 6-4 Carrington with the advantage early on here against the Valley City Highlanders. Cardinals will see this one now with Wendell. Pops a pass up top. That'll go to Hornet. Hornet jumper from 17. Tickles the twine. Eden Hornet gives the Cardinals a nice little lead here. That'll be at 8-4. Ball goes right wing. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. Last touch here by Carrington with Eden Hornet. And what Jimmy Howard talked about in our pregame show is coming to fruition a little bit on the Cardinals setting up their full court pressure defense. Coach Howard mentioned they got to take care of the ball and settle in. Well, Carrington, something similar to what they did against Kindred back on Saturday in the Mayville State in the qualifier, able to have a good start with the basketball. This one's going to get deflected. Ashton Hornet will handle this one. Aniston, will come in and hit one off the backboard. Points off a turnover here, and Aniston Hornet, the 5'8 freshman guard, gets the Carrington Cardinals another made field goal. It's 10-4 Carrington. Greta Govin, left-handed side, give and go action. Govin high off the window with the right hand, no, from the right block, and a rebound here to Mara Johnson. The Cardinals are swarming here defensively. That's their 10th rebound already 4.5 minutes into this game. Aniston will see this on the interior. That goes Von Ray. She sees a block shot, stays with it though, off the front of the rim, no good there by Cadence. And a rebound and a good hustle on the far side by Sky Nielsen. Potratz at the left wing. Potratz with the basketball here, able to spin at the high post, making her way to the baseline. Shot will go short, and a rebound here by Cadence Van Ray, the 5'9 senior forward. Under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 10-4 here for Carrington. Cardinals now slow it up in the front court with Isabel Wendell. Wendell guarded man pressure defense by Nielsen. Gets by Nielsen. Drive kick. Right pocket. 3 on the way for Hornet is good. Aniston Hornet now with 5 off the bench for head coach Andy Broughton. And Jimmy Howard needs a timeout. The Carrington Cardinals are flying indeed here in this first quarter. 2:37 left to play in the quarter. It's 13-4 in favor of Carrington.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Bank North been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 13-4, Carrington out in front. For the Cardinals, it's a 7-0 run over the last 1 minute and 59 seconds. The Highlanders are 1 of 7 shooting from the floor in their last 7 shots. Currently, Valley City 2 of 10 from the field, while Carrington is 5 of 13. And the balanced scoring for Coach Broughton's club so far, 4 players in the scoring column. They are led by the freshman off the bench here with Aniston Hornet with 5 points for the Cardinals. Potrats have the timeout by Jimmy Howard, and know with timeouts at stake because of so many media timeouts, you only have 4 in the contest. Burchell able to seal her defender on the backside. Burchell now with all 6. Full court pressure defense. Burchell gets back while the Cardinals nearly connected and would have had an easy layup. Instead, ball goes out of play, and it will remain Cardinal basketball. As you'll see, Johnson back into the game here for Carrington is checking out will be Izzy Wendell. But if you're coach Andy Broughton, you got to love the start to this first quarter. Well, if you're coach Jimmy Howard, weathering the storm a little bit here. Good field goal there by Burchell. Ball will go up top. Burchell gets a steal, and then we see a foul. Foul will come across on the body, as this one will be assessed here on Van Ray. That'll be her first, team's first of the contest for Carrington. As Van Ray will check out of the game as Mara Coots, the 5'11 freshman, will check back in. Just over 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Winner with a date with South Prairie Max coming up tomorrow night. Ball goes right wing to Greta Govan on the inside. Burchell. Burchell spinning her way off the baseline. No. Backside rebound and a foul on Burchell. They were able to double. Burchell went for the offensive board, didn't have the position, and Katie will pick up the foul. And that'll be Katie's first of the contest, team's second. As we'll see a quick sub here for Carrington as Wendell will check into the contest. As coming out will be Johnson. Full court pressure defense. Highlanders trying to see if they can turn the Cardinals over here. As you'll see this with Wendell. Wendell in the front court trying to get out of a double team. Does. Drive kick to the left-handed side. Here comes Kuhlman. That's Harper. Bounce pass across the plate. And a batted ball there by Anderson to keep it with the Carrington Cardinals. Carrington, 5 of 13 shooting from the floor. They have 13 rebounds. While for Valley City, 3 of 12 from the floor with 4 rebounds. Ball on the inside. This is going to be short. Good going up there by Burchell. Rebounded by Anderson. Outlet now to Potrats as she crosses center court. Ball will go left-handed side now to Nielsen. Nielsen at the left wing looking for Burchell. Nothing there. Anderson cutting to get open. They'll give it to Potrats. Potrats top of the key looking to spin. Looking for the high-low game with Burchell. Kick. Anderson left wing 3 on the way. That grazes the iron backside board here for Wendell. Wendell finding a trailing, cutting teammate to the paint. And that one's going to be blocked out of bounds. Harper Kuhlman had it for a moment, but good hand defensively here as that one is going to be batted away by Burchell. Katie Burchell has been a rim protector and a rim scorer so far for Valley City. But with 1:14 left here in the opening quarter, Carrington still leads by 7. Cardinals looking for a back cut to Eden Hornet. Nice move, a little V-cut. Eden Hornet showing you why she's the Region 2 Senior Athlete of the Year. Able to get that baseline out of bounds as Suffolk will come in now for the Highlanders. 60 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. That's been controlled, quite frankly, by the number 6 seed here of Carrington. Anderson on the baseline, up and over on the pass to Burchell. Burchell spins off the block for 2. Katie Burchell now with all 8 here for Valley City. Up and over on the pass. It'll be a turnover here on the Cardinals with Mara Johnson looking up the sideline, trying to intend it for Harper Coleman. The only good thing about that is it went in media row out of bounds to allow the Cardinals defense to reset. But who and how are they going to guard Burchell right now? Because Katie Burchell, 4 of 7 from the floor, has all the points for the Highlanders. She gets another touch. Here comes a double. Burchell triple teamed on the inside, trying to get out of it, and we'll see a foul here on Carrington. That'll reset the shot clock, and Highlanders can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they want. Foul will be on Johnson, her first, and the team second. But so far, we mentioned in our pregame show, how will Andy Broughton guard Katie Burchell, and it's doubling and tripling, and they try to get in front when you can. Potrats at the left wing, gives this one to Burchell from the left block. There's a double, now to Potrats. Potrats takes a couple of dribbles. Good shot from 7, can't make it. Rebound from Mara Johnson, and the Cardinals have rebounded the ball one and done consistently here against this Highlanders offense. Carrington, don't look now, made 3 to get it up to 10 points. With it, here is Mara Johnson. Johnson with 8 seconds, going to drive to the right wing. Anderson comes in to help. It's on the deck with Suffolk and will have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Carrington Cardinals. So Carrington will have enough time here with 3.8 seconds left to play in the quarter to do something with it, as the Cardinals will make a substitution on the floor as they will bring in Aniston, as Hornet will check in for the 5'8 freshman. Already with the made three. Ball will go right-handed side to Wendell. Right wing, Aniston to the baseline. Three-pointer to beat the horn is off the iron, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. It's the Carrington Cardinals 15, the Valley City Highlanders 8, after one quarter of play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors who are allowing us to bring you high school basketball here today, audio-only style on yourliveevent.com from the Minot State Dome. Chase Miller with you courtside. A reminder, still later today, we will have coverage of Thompson in rugby, scheduled tip at 8:15 here in Minot. In Jamestown, Greg Grenz will have coverage of Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Benson County for audio-only coverage. Again, that'll be scheduled at 8:15. Still to come, we'll get to our halftime show, take a look at the first half numbers, and recap what happened earlier where South Prairie Max came out shooting awfully well. They scored double digits in every quarter in their win over Turtle Mountain. Ball will go to Nielsen, give and go now to Potratz. Potratz from the left block, can't get it. Rebound on the way here for the Carrington Cardinals. The Cardinals will come away with it there with Coots, as you'll see it with Wendell. Up the floor, left wing, that'll go Coleman. Harper on the inside, makes the pass to Hornet. That's Aniston, it's blocked. Now to the top of the key. Three-pointer here for Carrington is no good for Wendell, and a rebound for Sky Nielsen. It was 4-2 Carrington, 13-4 Carrington. Valley City, even though they've only shot 4 of 16 from the floor, and made field goal to make it a two-possession game. Bounce pass, Anderson inside now. That'll go to Nielsen. Back in her defender down. Left pocket three for Maddie. Long rebound, offensive putback. Koka, no. That'll go off the front iron as this one will go to Wendell. Up the floor now. Here goes Coleman. Harper to the paint, off the window, and there's a foul. Dakota Potratz will pick up her first, team's first, and 2 free throws upcoming here for the Cardinals with Harper, Coleman. And so far, the Cardinals are in control of this game, trying to stretch this out a little bit here to open up this second quarter. Left-handed toss is up and in. 5th player in the scoring column here for the Cardinals. Second free throw attempt here by the lefty, Harper, is also pure. 4 for 4 from the free throw line here in the opening half for the Cardinals. Full court pressure defense. Koka gives it to Potratz. Potratz will see a double team here. Now high post to Nielsen. No Burchell to start this quarter, giving her a little breather. Ball goes to Suffolk. Suffolk at the right wing inside to Nielsen. Here comes a double. Skies pass to Dakota. Good help pressure defense by the Cardinals. Potratz wraparound pass. Anderson left wing three. That's long again. Rebound though for Nielsen off the putback. Can't get it to go. Sky continues to battle for it on the inside, and the Cardinals will rip it away. Full court pressure D and a foul here on Suffolk. Kinley starting to stop the ball. That'll be her first, team second. Sky Nielsen was trying her best to get a second and third look at it. Got the second, not the third. Cardinals here with Bryn Smith, a 5'6 senior, part of 5 seniors on the roster here this season for Coach Broughton, will newly be inserted. Eden Hornet, we'll see this in the backcourt now to Aniston, her sister. Ball goes up the floor. Ball gets batted out of bounds into media row up the far side or in the scores table. 6:33 left to play here in the second quarter. As the Cardinals here with Wendell to inbound the basketball. That'll go to Smith. Back to Wendell. Wendell crossing over right to left. Good help. Able to kick it out now to Eden Hornet, left-handed side Smith. Eden at the left wing, ripping it through left to right. Jumper from the left elbow, force, no good. But a rebound for Carrington. Block shot on the inside goes to Hornet. It's still loose, and Nielsen will rip it away, but then it goes right to a Cardinal, and then there's a foul. Mara Coots ripped it away here from Sky Nielsen, and Nielsen will pick up the foul. That'll be her first and the team's third. So you got a block shot by Nielsen, a throw up then by Hornet. Then it was loose underneath, and Sky Nielsen ripped it away, but it went right to Coots, and Coots able to get 2 free throw attempts after the foul by Sky. Right-handed toss will rattle out. First free throw missed here for the Carrington Cardinals. And if you're a Highliner fan, you're going, this could be a lot worse than 9 points right now. But if you're a Carrington fan, you love what you've done, but you're trying to have an early haymaker punch here. But they missed a free throw. Rebound, though, for Eden Hornet. This one goes back to Wendell. Kick to the right baseline. 3 on the way for Smith. That'll go long, but another board here for Hornet. Eden open from the left pocket. 3. That one rattles out. Can't get it. And a board here on the way for Dakota Potrets. The Highliners dodged a myriad of bullets there on that possession alone. Potrets, right wing, Suffolk. Suffolk will see it here. Suffolk with it back up top to Coca. Coca looking for a teammate, taking the dribble, now to Anderson. Anderson interior to Sky. Sky with the back cut. That goes to Suffolk, and there's a foul. As Suffolk will head to the free throw line, 2 fouls. This will be on Mara Coots, her first, team's first, and 2 free throws here on the way for Kinley. The 5'5" junior guard to the free throw line for the first time for a Highliner here this afternoon. Right-handed toss by Suffolk is long. Greta Golvin will check in, and Birchall will check in for Valley City as Anderson and Coca will check out. The Cardinals will make a substitution as well as Mara Johnson will come into the contest as Eden Hornet will check out of the game. Free throw attempt for Suffolk. Bend to the knee, flick of the wrist. This one is off the mark, no rebound. Tipped on the way. The Cardinals will come away with it with Aniston. Aniston will see it in the front court now for Carrington as both the Highliners and the Cardinals trying to get off their respective point total right now. It's 17-8 on this weaving offense. Here goes Wendell inside the paint to the right short corner to Smith. Back to Wendell up top. That'll go to Johnson. Johnson ripping it through at the right wing. Passes on the inside to Wendell. Double team coming here. Wendell back to Johnson from the college range. 3. That'll go short. Rebound though for Carrington on the inside by Wendell. Shot number drew iron. The Cardinals get it up off the window. Good for 2. Oh, what a spin move by Coots. Give the board to Wendell. Coots with the 2 points. And the Cardinals, for the first time today, have a double-digit lead at 19-8. Under 5 minutes to play in the opening half. Potrets up top, Nielsen. Sky will leave this one now to Potrets. Dakota at the free throw line. Bounce pass on the inside. It's a good hand defensively by Coots. And a turnover here for the Highliners. Highlanders have their 6th turnover of the game. Carrington in transition, right wing 3. That'll graze the front iron. Long rebound after the miss there by Johnson will come up to Nielsen. Valley City looking for just something to go in outside of Birchall, who's got all 8 points. Golvin, nice spin, shot long. Rebound comes down to Mara Johnson. Johnson will see this one in transition, working right to left as she gives this one to Smith. Back to a trailing Johnson. They reverse it. Open 3 for Wendell on the way from the wing. No. Rebound is going to be tapped out of bounds, and it'll be last touch. Here as it looks like it'll be last touch on the Valley City Highlanders. We'll have a media timeout on the floor on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 4:14 left to play in the opening half. It's Carrington 19, Highlanders 8 here on your LiveVent.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Final in EDC boys basketball earlier today from the Shack. The Fargo North Spartans survive and advance in a consolation semifinal 89-74 over the Fargo South Bruins. Again, that's boys basketball at the Shack in the EDC tournament. Chase Miller with you courtside. Carrington shooting 7 of 29 from the floor. Valley City at 4 of 20. Cardinals baseline out of bounds right. Inbound it to Johnson, out of Wendell. Wendell ripping it through right to left. Nice bounce pass on the inside to Coots, and there's a foul. Oh, what a honey of a bounce pass there by Wendell, going to the paint, short corner to Coots, and a foul here will be assessed on the Highliners, as this will be on Sky Nielsen, her second, the team's fourth, and 2 free throw attempts on the way here for Carrington. 4:08 left to play in the opening half. Free throw attempt is on the way, and that swirls in. Cardinals now 5 of 7 from the free throw line, as they will shoot free throw attempt number 2. A right-handed toss is also good. 2 losses this season by Valley City against Devils Lake, 66-64 on the 13th of January. Then on the 3rd of January, then they lost at Kindred 56-44. Other than that, 21-2 on the year. Ball will get switched to Burchell on the left block, missed. Followed her own miss. Kick out now to Anderson. 3-pointer long. Rebound though by Burchell off the window. Good for 2. Katie continues to work on a double-double kind of first half. She's already got 10 points. And the Cardinals will throw this one out of bounds as they were looking for Coleman. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals on 5 of 9 shooting for Burchell. Outside of Katie, the rest of the floor is shooting 0 of 14 from the floor so far here for the Highliners in this first half. Sky Nielsen, left-hand side to Anderson. Anderson will take the ball screen here, looking for it on the interior. Nielsen will see it, driving kick to Greta, back up top to Suffolcool. Suffolcool looking to cross over right to left, uses up that dribble to Govan. Greta gives it back up top to Nielsen. Nielsen on the reversal to Anderson. Anderson with a couple of dribbles, spins to the baseline, gets walled off, looking for a back cut, finds Suffolcool here. Nice shovel pass to Burchell, and then there's a foul. Coots will pick up her second, team second. 2 free throw attempts on the way for Burchell. What a nice little shovel pass there. That was about a foot away by Suffolcool to get to the free throw line to shoot 2. Katie Burchell trying to will this Highliner team back within single digits. Free throw attempt is up and in. Valley City now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. As for the Cardinals, Aniston Hornet will be into the game. And we'll see Wendell in as well. Harper Kuhlman, free throw attempt on Burchell. Second one, no. Rebounded here by Hornet. Double team coming here. Aniston will see this in the backcourt, finds it to Wendell. Wendell pushes it up the floor. This one over the outstretched hands of Eden Hornet, and a turnover. That's the 4th steal here for Burchell. Full court pressure defense, though, for Carrington immediately. Shot clock already down to 28 seconds as Potratz crosses the timeline. Potratz will utilize it here inside Burchell. Here comes a double. Burchell rips it through, and a foul on the floor. Foul will come across. That'll be on Van Ray, her second, and the team's third, as we have our final media timeout of the opening half. 2:46 left to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in quarter number 2. Valley City with the ball down by 10 when we return.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
As we take a look at other games going on across the state of North Dakota here today, you got the State B in Jamestown. You have the WDA in Bismarck. Then you got the EDC tournament going on in Fargo. Earlier today at the B, Kenmare Bowbells 71-52 over Grant County Mont Regents. In the WDA girls portion of the bracket, Minot no problem over Jamestown 74-39. Lily Bell with 24 points and 16 boards in the win for the Majets. And then Fargo North gets by Fargo South in boys basketball in the EDC tournament. 2:46 to play after the timeout here in the second quarter. There's a poke-away steal. The Cardinals with Isabel Wendell. Wendell to the paint, and there's going to be a foul by Anderson. Maddie Anderson hustling back. That'll be her second, the team's 5th. And we'll see 2 free throws on the way here for Wendell. with 2:39 left to play here in the second quarter. As you'll see, 2 free throws upcoming. As you'll see, free throw attempts up and in. Now, every Carrington Cardinals starter has at least a point, as Carrington is doubling up Valley City here. Second free throw attempt is off the mark, no good. Rebound by Sky Nielsen. The guard play of Valley City trying to get going offensively here. They got Burchell tuned up. Now it's just someone else needs to make a couple of field goals, get to the free throw line. Potratch trying to do that here. Good move. The runner from the left baseline can't go. Rebound here by Wendell. Wendell crossing over right to left. A little lane opens up. Wendell gives it back up top. Deep 3 by Hornet, and this will go long off the mark. Sky Nielsen corrals the loose ball. Potratch up the floor to Greta Govan. It gets tipped. Good hands defensively here by the Cardinals with Van Ray. Turnover on Valley City. As you'll see, Carrington with Wendell top of the key, right-handed side to Eden Hornet. Hornet with a 15-footer, splashes it in. Eden with the shot fake, took a dribble, pulled up from the right wing, and it's 24-11, the largest lead here for Carrington. Potratch gives this one now. That'll go to Anderson to the baseline, and a turnover. One-handed steal by Coleman. Coleman looking to go coast to coast. Coleman to the left block. Coleman off the window. That one will go off, but Coleman fouls it back up. No. Rebound on the inside by Nielsen. Highliners with Potratch looking up the floor. 90 seconds to play here in the opening half. Potratch at the left of the key to Nielsen. Burchell posting up. Nielsen will launch, fire, and score. The first three-pointer of the game here for the Highliners comes at the 125 mark. Greta Govan in the backcourt trying to get a poke-away steal. It's on the deck and a timeout here for Andy Broughton to save the possession. It's a use it or lose it timeout here in the half as you get 4 to start the game. And you're going to automatically lose one going into the second half, whether you call a timeout or not. So a use it or lose it timeout there for head coach Andy Broughton. Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. See what values-based banking can do for you. Visit banknorth.bank. And again, it's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 24-14, and we're talking with coaches with this quarter system at a state tournament where you have 2 media timeouts per quarter. It really is bunched up into segments instead of more so a quarter or a game. How do you do it for 2 to 3 minutes in a segment? You get a minute to talk about it. Play another 2 to 3 minutes. You get another minute to talk about it. Get another 2 to 3 minutes and so forth. So it's about putting quality segments together or a big run when you can. A little bit different from the regular season. Full court pressure defense. Carrington able to break it. This one goes left-handed side. Nielsen gets the block on the way by Coleman. Now it's to Greta Govan. Govan in the front court with 60 seconds to play in the opening half. The Highlanders with a chance to get back within single digits. Here goes Potratch to the paint. Off the window, good for 2. Little 5-0 run here for Valley City. They set the full court pressure defense. Van Ray will give it back up top. Good hands there by Anderson as there's a turnover now by the Cardinals. Couple costly turnovers for Carrington has allowed Valley City to climb back into this one. Greta Govan on the baseline, finds it to a cutting Anderson here. Anderson rips it through to Greta. Greta at the right wing gives it back up top to Dakota. A made field goal to get it back within 2 possessions. Ball goes left-handed side now to Nielsen. She's going to attack the block off the window, gets the shooter's roll. Make it a 7-0 run here for the Highliners. Carrington able to break the pressure defense. Eden Hornet pops from 15. That'll swirl out, and a rebound here for Greta Govan. Govan will see this. Ball gets deflected by the hands of Anderson. 10 seconds to play. Highlanders with numbers, 3-on-2. This one goes to Potratch across the paint, and we'll see a foul here on the floor. That's the last foul that Carrington had to give with 5.6 seconds to play in the quarter. 4th foul here on Carrington, as this one will be assessed here on the Cardinals. Foul will be on Harper Coleman. That'll be her first. 2 free throw. Next foul will put 2 free throws here for the Highliners. Inbounds goes to Nielsen. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Ball's on the deck. It's still loose. Sky to beat the horn off the backboard, and that's how we'll end this second quarter of play. Off for the Highliners, the last 1 minute and 40, make that 58 seconds. A 7-0 run for Valley City to feel a little bit better going in the half, as they scored 7 of their 18 points in the final under 2 minutes of play. Well, for the Carrington Cardinals, quality quarter. They put 11 points on the board. Valley City has 10. As we head to the halftime show, it's 24-18. Carrington will take a look at the first half numbers. That is next.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
As we come back here at the half on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, go to dhb.bank. Chase Miller with you courtside here today. Carrington 24, Valley City 18. Cardinals led by as much as 13 with 4:08 left to play in the half. Valley City able to cut that deficit down to 6. Here's a look at the first half numbers. Carrington shooting 8 of 35 from the floor, 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, and 7 of 10 from the free throw line. 33 rebounds for the Cardinals. They currently have 2 assists to 8 turnovers. Well, for the Valley City Highlanders, 8 of 28 shooting from the floor, 1 of 7 from 3. They're 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 18 rebounds for Valley City, so plus 15 for Carrington in that category. 4 assists to 8 turnovers here for the Highlanders. Individually, Cardinals led by the 8 points here for Mara Kuntz on 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Kuntz 8 points, does have 3 fouls, however, here in this particular, in 2 fouls, in this particular contest. From there, you do have 6 points by Eden Hornet on 3 of 8 shooting with a steal. 5 points on the way for Aniston Hornet. 2 points here for Harper Coleman, 2 points for Mara Johnson, and a point here for Isabel Wendell. Again, the Cardinals led by the 8 of Kuntz and the 6 by Eden Hornet. One for the Valley City Highlanders led by the 11 points of Katie Burchell on 5 of 9 shooting. Burchell also with 5 rebounds. You have 5 points, 8 boards for Sky Nielsen on 2 of 4 shooting, and 2 points for Dakota Potratz in this contest with 2 steals. Valley City led by the 11 of Burchell. 15 points in the first quarter for the Cardinals. They would finish with 9, that is, in the second. While for the Valley City Highlanders, 8 points in the first quarter and 10 points in the second. At the half, 24-18. When we come back, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day between South Prairie Maxter alongside Turtle Mountain. That is next.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids in schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
At the half again, 24-18, excuse me. Carrington with the advantage over the Valley City Highlanders. Earlier today, between South Prairie Max and Turtle Mountain got up early 6-2, but after that, South Prairie Max really took control of the game, shooting 26 of 42 from the floor, 4 of 9 from 3. They got out in transition, and a lot of their damage came in that transition game for South Prairie Max. 4 players finishing with double digits, led by Scotty Beck with 12 points, and 12 points for Abby Mickelson as well here for South Prairie Max. Turtle Mountain led by the 14 points of Azure here in this contest for the Braves. South Prairie Max again 70-45 over Turtle Mountain. Later tonight here for the Monument State Dome at 6:30, it's Devils Lake and Dickinson Trinity, the 1-8 matchup. And then we'll have coverage of the 4-5 contest, the 4 seed of rugby going up against the 5 seed of the Thompson Tommies. Loser of this game plays at 1 o'clock tomorrow against Turtle Mountain in the consolation semis, while the winner of this contest will have a date with South Prairie Max tomorrow evening at 6:30. And make sure you stay tuned on yourliveevent.com. Here later today, a myriad of sports coming at you, as we will have more online-only coverage from both the B in Jamestown and the A here in Minot. The B with Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Benson County. The A here with Thompson and Rugby, but also you got the Section 8A girls basketball semifinals with Keeler North home going up against Warren Alvarado Oslo. Also Section 8AA semifinals, Barnesville and Pelican Rapids. You have a 6A girls basketball. The Section boys basketball and girls basketball tournaments. Boys basketball looking at Tuesday night schedule. Boys basketball here tonight, Section 6A, Norman County, Eastview, and Hitterdall going up against Park Christian. 8AA War Road against Wadena, Deer Creek, and Boys Hoops. Rosse at Ada Borup West later tonight. That'll be at 7 o'clock. And tune into those games here on yourliveevent.com. At the half, 24-18, Carrington over Valley City. Second half action is next here from the Monument State Dome.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
As we get you ready for second half action here on yourliveevent.com, Chase Miller with you sitting courtside here from the Monument State Dome. The Valley City Highlanders again led by the 11 on the way for Katie Burchell. Well, for the Carrington Cardinals, paced by the 8 points of Mara Coots. 1 of 10 shooting from the three-point line for Carrington. Valley City 1 of 7. 7 of 10 here for the Cardinals. From the free throw line, well, for Valley City, just 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. High school hoops here today. Nice thing about this time of the year, sometimes you wonder how weather's going to impact you. Well, if you're making your way up to Minot, the weather forecast looks pretty good. And a reminder, Saturday into Sunday to turn that clock ahead an hour from Saturday into Sunday, as that'll be springing ahead as Valley City will start with the basketball here to begin the second half of play. As the Highliners will utilize it here. Valley City in their white uniforms as they're making sure they got everything set from the scores table on the jump ball. And who would it be? Originally it was going to be Carrington. They talked it over with the scores table. Now they're going to give it to Valley City. And our officials here explaining the rule and situation again to both coaches, particularly Andy Broughton. As you come on the floor as a coach, you're asking if you got to play defense or offense right off the bat here. Officials here again of Brandon Weber, Troy Huber, and Aaron Grandy. Couple from Minot, one from Dickinson. As they're talking it over with the head scores table on the far side to make sure that they got everything good to go on the far sideline as well at the head table to make sure that they got that ready. And it will be Carrington basketball. So it will be Cardinals basketball after they talk it over here as Carrington will begin the second half. And now they'll talk it over with Jimmy Howard, just getting the explanation. So it will be Carrington to start as we get you ready after just a couple extra brief moments here inside the Minot State Dome. Cardinals in their red attire. Eden Hornet crossover right to left. Shot up, no. Rebound comes down here to the 15-foot miss by guess who? Katie Burchell. Highliners with Greta Govan up the left sideline. Valley City in their home whites, the baby blues or Columbia blue. Valley City across the front outlined in that royal blue. Nielsen double, Potretz top of the key three. That's off the right iron. Rebound though by Sky. Power dribble off the window, good for two. Highliners are looking for more of that. Second chance opportunities here and some post touches for the Bigs. Half-court pressure defense. That's going to force a turnover here for the Cardinals. That's their ninth. Carrington in their red tops, the white numerals and lettering outlined in black. Carrington across the front with a Cardinal on either side of the shorts. Carrington will pick up a little full-court pressure defense, but the Highliners get the first field goal. Now looking to get back within one possession on this opportunity. High post touch. Nielsen will save it, and she gives it back to Anderson. Anderson here top of the key to Greta Govan. Govan gives it back to Maddie. Maddie looking for it to Burchell. Burchell at the high post, taking a couple of dribbles, able to spin, kick right wing to Greta Govan. Good hands defensively by Carrington. They nearly get a turnover. Nielsen to Burchell from the right block. Burchell on the step through with the left hand, up and good. Burchell with the Baker's dozen and scoring, and the Highlanders are back within two. 6:40 left to play here in the third. Carrington with the basketball. They handle it here at the wing. That goes to Coots, able to skip it. Here's a three by Johnson from the left wing. That'll graze the front iron. Rebound trying to save it there was Wendell. The ball will go out of play. So for the Carrington Cardinals right now, Johnson, Coleman, Eden Hornet, Coots, and Wendell on the floor here for the Cardinals to begin this second half of play. Greta Govan with Nielsen, Burchell, Potratz, and Anderson on the floor here for Valley City. But for the Highlanders, a little 4-0 run to begin this third quarter. 90 seconds across. Greta Govan gives this one to the right wing, as she does. Right to the key now to Burchell. Burchell up top will utilize the basketball here as they give it left wing. That'll go to Potratz. Potratz able to spin. Potratz looking for a teammate. Reverse pivots now to Nielsen. Nielsen with it back to Dakota. Dakota on the inside. Burchell. Burchell from the paint. Nice move. Up and under. No. Rebound for Katie. Put back with the right hand. That'll go out. Burchell sees us underneath, and it's still loose. Burchell gets the ball back, but then we get a reach and foul. Foul here on the Carrington Cardinals. This one will come on Mara Coots. That's a large foul. That'll be her third of the contest. First in the third quarter, and right now Burchell and Sky Nielsen are hitting the window hard here for Valley City. Highlanders again were out-rebounding that first half, 33-18, and that margin is shrinking quickly as it's now 33-23 in that category. Potratz from the left block, no. Rebound will be tipped, and eventually the Cardinals will come away with it here with Wendell and a foul in the backcourt. Foul will be assessed here on Dakota Potratz, her second. So for Jimmy Howard, he got 2 on Dakota, 2 on Anderson, and 2 on Sky Nielsen right now here for the Highliners. Cardinals will utilize it here with Harper Kuhlman. Harper bounce pass as this one comes up top. They leave it left wing. Mara Johnson, left wing, 3! Rattle it in! Johnson from the left wing, and a big field goal there for Carrington in this second half. They lead it by 5. Sky Nielsen will see this. Left of the key, gives it now left wing to Anderson. Anderson at the left wing on the skip pass, right-handed side of Dakota. Potratz with the basketball on the interior to Burchell. Burchell spins out of a double team to the baseline. Good for 2 from the right block. Burchell just continues to work. She's got 15 of the 24 for Valley City. Cardinals break the press. Bounce pass to Eden Hornet from the right block. Good for 2. How do you stop a team pressing? You score like that. Easy bucket up and in here for Carrington. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. A little more offense in this second half to start. Dakota Potratz zips it past to Greta Govin. Govin back to Dakota. Potratz here on a drive, looking back door, looking for Nielsen. Nothing there, now to Anderson. Anderson on the near sideline, gives it between the circles to Govin. Up and over the pass to Burchell. Here comes the double, and we'll have a traveling violation with Burchell. Turnover on Valley City, and we'll see a media timeout on the floor. 4:37 left to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in the third. It's Carrington 29, Valley City 24 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account,
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
At Carrington Dental Care, they treat you like family. Meet Dr. Chaz Bauer and Dr. Jay Bauer, your friendly neighborhood dentists who care about your smiles. Join their family of happy patients. Whether it's routine checkups or cosmetic dentistry, they're dedicated to making your smile shine. Join the countless families who love coming to Carrington Dental Care, trusted by our community for years. Visit them online at thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801. Schedule your appointment today.
Update for you at the half in Jamestown in the Division B girls basketball tournament. Central McLean leads Langdon Area Munich 36-19 at the half in the Civic in Jamestown. Full court pressure defense goes into a half court trap, and Mara Johnson went to pivot, and her back foot went out of bounds on the far sideline right in front of coach Andy Broughton. And we'll see a turnover here for the Carrington Cardinals, as the Cardinals will have their 10th turnover of the game. You have 9 in that department for Valley City. Ball will be tipped out of play. Good hands there by Johnson as they're looking for Anderson in front of the Highliner bench on the far side with head coach Jimmy Howard. Here in the third quarter, Highlanders shooting 3 of 7 from the floor. Carrington at 2 for 4. Sky Nielsen, couple of dribbles, gives it up top to Potratz. Potratz going to drive hard from the bank, and she's able to get this one from the high post to the low block. And first 2 points here in the second half for Potratz. She's got 4 in the contest, and the Highlanders are back within 1 possession. 4 minutes to play here in the third. Mara Johnson at the right wing. Johnson with a couple of dribbles. Here comes a double drive kick to the right wing. 3 on the way for Hornet. That's off the mark by Aniston. Rebound here for Katie Burchell, and Burchell wants to do the dribbling herself. Burchell might go coast to coast. Look at Katie go! Katie Burchell went down the tracks and no one stopped her. Burchell now with 17. When you can get a big that runs, it's one thing. When you can get a big that dribbles, that's another. Highlanders back within 1. Aniston Hornet leads it left-handed side. That'll go to Wendell. Wendell drive kick. That'll go to Van Ray on the interior. Step through off the left-hand window. No rebound for Burchell after the miss by Cadence. And Burchell might do it again. Burchell with the basketball here. Van Ray able to poke it away, though. No one said, look out. Wendell comes away with it. Carrington now moving left to right, top of the key. Drive kick, open. Johnson, right wing, rainbow 3 off the iron. Rebound for Greta Govin. And Govin wants a transition game now for Valley City, but the Cardinals do it again as they hustle back and pickpocket steal here for the Cardinals. That'll go for Josie, make that Eden Hornet. As you'll see, the Cardinals here now set it up Aniston Hornet gives it off to her sister. That's Eden. Eden drive kick to Aniston here on the baseline. Aniston with the basketball here to Eden on the interior. Here comes a double slip pass. That'll go to Van Ray. 15-footer long. Rebound here will be won by Carrington. Turnaround jumper no good by Aniston. And a loose ball goes to Potratz. And the Highliners with a chance to take the lead as Anderson nearly walked with it. Ball goes to Greta Govan on the interior to Burchell and a foul on the front. Wendell will pick up the foul. A lot of action for very little points in the last 60 seconds for both clubs, and we got a media timeout on the floor. Carrington 29, Valley City 28, 2:27 left to play in the third on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Back with more inside the Minot State Dome after this.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
So far in this particular quarter, it's been 10 points for the Valley City Highlanders, 5 points for the Carrington Cardinals. 29-28, 2:27 left to play here in the third. Carrington 10 of 44 shooting from the floor in the game. They're 2 of 9 here in the second half. Well, for Valley City is 13 of 37 from the floor in the contest, and they are 5 of 9 here in this third quarter, playing a little more balanced scoring, led by Burchell with 17. Carrington leaders with 8 points of Eden Hornet and Kuntz, 8 apiece. Highliners will give this one to make that Potratz. Potratz at the top of the key, takes a dribble, bounce pass inside to Burchell. It goes off her shin, it's on the deck, and we'll see a traveling violation here for the Carrington Cardinals. That was a tight quarters pass for Dakota to try to give that one to Katie. Fortunate there for the Highliners. That wasn't a steal and going the other way, as they'll get a reset on the shot clock. Anderson at the left wing, back up top. Nielsen wants her second three of the game. Got it to go. Sky Nielsen now with 10. Her second made triple, and Sky with a big made field goal and a turnover. Greta Govan comes away with it. Govan sees this one up the floor as they do. The left wing, Anderson, the Highliner bench would erupt. This one goes long. Rebound here for Carrington. Isabel Wendell will see this up the floor. Wendell goes into a half-court trap, as this one will go back onto the center court here with 1:54 left to play here in this third quarter. High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvents.com. Under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. The Highliners have taken the lead. Carrington with Aniston leaves it left wing. That'll go to Coleman. Coleman with the basketball, spins, turns. Aniston will see it there at the left wing. Drive kick near sideline. That'll go to Mara Johnson on the interior. Trying to back her defender down is Mara Kuntz, and we're going to have a ball that goes out of play. It'll be last touch here by Valley City with 6 seconds on the shot clock. The officials will talk it over to see if there's a reset on the shot clock, and there is. I'll give a fresh 35 as Anderson will check out of the game, as Suffolk will check in here for Valley City. As Carrington will look to inbound this one here with Wendell. Wendell on the inbounds, as they will do so here up and over on the pass to Aniston. Hornet will take the ball screen to the baseline. Aniston step through up top. That'll go to Mara. Johnson here crossing over right to left. Potratz on the guard. Johnson then is going to get fouled. Then Dakota will pick up the foul in the act of shooting. Potratz will pick up her third, team's second of the quarter, and 2 free throws upcoming here for Mara Johnson. At the free throw line today, Carrington 7 of 10 from the stripe. This is their first free throw attempt of the second half, and this is up and in. As you'll see, Katie Koka coming in for Dakota Potratz with those 3 fouls. And for the Cardinals, Johnson 4 in the quarter, trying to make it 5 with the right-handed toss. Missing. Rebound comes down to Burchell. And the Highlanders keep the lead here, but now to 1. Suffolk in the front court. This one is going to be a poke-away steal on the way. That's by Harper Coleman. Colpin will see this one in the front court, trying to cross over, does extra pass. Johnson at the right wing gives this one to Aniston. Aniston tiptoes the end line, looking for the reversal, blocked by Burchell. As it goes left and inside, ball gets skipped near sideline. Three-pointer on the way. That'll go short. Rebound underneath. The flip. Can't get it there for Aniston, as she was looking for it underneath the rim. Sky Nielsen doubled in the backcourt. Sky able to get out of it now in the front court here on the near sideline. She gives it to Greta Govin. Govin at the left wing. Burchell posting up on the interior, calling for it. Burchell's able to get it. Spins on the baseline. Off the window. Katie Burchell muscling her way for two. She's got 19. Highliners lead it by 3. Under 25 seconds to play here in the third. Carrington looking to hold for the final shot of the quarter. The Highliner faithful chanting defense on the south end for the Minot State Dome. Johnson with a couple of dribbles here. Game clock to 10 seconds. Johnson crossing over right to left. Govin on the guard. Johnson drive kick, baseline jumper for 3 to tie. That goes long. Rebound for Carrington. Put back, and there's going to be a foul, and Burchell will come away with it. Katie Burchell will pick the foul, her second, team's third, after a rebound on the way for Mara Coots, as Scoots will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. As we'll see 2 on the way here for Coots, who's 2 of 4 from the line. 1.1 left in the quarter. Mara missing the free throw attempt. Carrington with Eden Hornet will check back in. Cardinals with 6 points here in the quarter compared to Valley City's 15. Free throw attempt number 2 for Mara is good. She's got 9. Nielsen inbounds it to Greta Govin, and that's how we'll end the third quarter of play. Valley City down by 6 at the half. Reverses course. They lead it by 2. We head to the final 8 minutes. It's Valley City 33, Carrington 31 on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
As we come back here to start the fourth quarter of play, it's 33-31. Valley City with the advantage, even though they just have 3 players in the scoring column. 19 for Burchell, 10 for Nielsen, and 4 for Potretz. Burchell already with a double-double, 19 points, 13 rebounds on 9 of 15 shooting. Sky needs one more board to get a double-double in her own right. For the Carrington Cardinals, balanced attack here for Coach Annie Broughton. 6 players in the scoring column led by Mara Kuntz with 9 points. And Eden Hornets got 8. Following that is the 6 on the way here for Mara Johnson. 8 minutes left to play here in this quarterfinal. Winners got a date with South Prairie Max tomorrow in the semis. Loser has Turtle Mountain in the consolation semis. Ball will get worked around Suffolk, right wing to Coca. Burchell and Govin alongside with Nielsen on the floor to begin the quarter here for Valley City. Sky Nielsen ripping it through right to left, gives it to Suffolk, and this will be an illegal screen. Sky was never set, and Nielsen will pick up the foul. That'll be her third on the way, as it'll be the first here of the quarter. So you got 3 on Potretz and 3 on Nielsen all of a sudden now here for Valley City. Well, for the Carrington Cardinals, Mara Johnson doesn't give the handoff to Eden Hornet. She hits the deck, and we'll see a timeout for Annie Broughton to save the possession. We'll break as well. 7:33 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Cardinals with the ball when we come back.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Valley City 33, the Carrington Cardinals 31. Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. See what values-based banking can do for you at banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 2 timeouts remaining for Carrington. Valley City has 3 as the Cardinals looking to get Eden Horton open, who drives, gets through the right wing on the cut. Wendell on the floor. Hornet will shoot the jumper from the wing. Can't get it. Ball out of play. Last touch by Burchell. So Mara Johnson on the floor with Harper Kuhlman. Also, as we said there, with Eden Hornet, Isabel Wendell. And then from that standpoint, you got Mara Coots, the original starting 5 here for Carrington to begin this fourth quarter of play. Eden Hornet at the left wing. Hornet trying to get by Potratch, able to spin at the free throw line, gives it to Wendell. Wendell here, good switch by Potratch. Wendell at the right wing, taking a couple of dribbles. Shot clock makes its way to single digits. Bounce pass on the inside. That'll go to Kuhlman. Back to Wendell, left wing jumper, open, shot is long, and a board by Katie Burchell. Burchell gets her 14th rebound of the contest. 7 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter, and what has been a defensive slugfest kind of a game. Right to left for Potratz, left wing to Coca. Coca on the inside, there will be a foul here on Carrington. Foul on the Cardinals will be on Mara Coots. That'll be her 4th, the team's first of the fourth quarter. And substitution in the game here for Carrington with Izzy Wendell. Isabel will come on here in this contest. For those of you that just joined us, Carrington led 15-8. They led by 13 late in the first half with 4 minutes to play. Valley City a big 7-0 run to end the half to cut a double-digit deficit down to 6, and that's really been the difference maker in this contest at why Valley City has a lead. Suffolk dribbles out of her foot on the inbounds here in the Highlanders. The turnovers are starting to mount as they have 15 in this game. Carrington with 12. Ball goes to the baseline. Here's a drive. This one is up off the window, no good after Harper Coleman's shot might have been partially deflected there by Dakota Potratz. Potratz will see this in the front court. Good hands by Johnson. Potratz stays with it. High dribble off the backboard. Can't get it. Potratz out of bounds, and this one will be last touch here by Carrington here with Van Ray. For both of these teams, points have been hard to come by, but for Carrington a little more so here in the second half. They are shooting 2 of 15 from the floor in the second half to Valley City 7 of 13 from the floor. Highliners to inbound. Govan with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Up top, Nielsen, right-handed side, that'll go Anderson. Up and over on the pass to Burchell. Help comes late, and Burchell gets another one. She's got 21, and the Highlanders with a little separation now by 2 possessions with just over 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Mara Johnson at the right wing. Johnson will see this one on the right-handed dribble, crossing over right to left at the free throw line, spins at the high post, off the window, no. Rebound comes down to Valley City. That'll go to Sky Nielsen. Pushing the tempo here is Potratz. As Potratz looks behind her, Mara Johnson will then commit the foul. Mara Johnson will pick up her second. That'll be the team's second here with 5:57 to play in the fourth quarter, 35-31. In the first half, it was Valley City looking for the shot in the arm and trying to make a big play. Now in the second half, it's Carrington looking for a shot in the arm here for the Cardinals. Greta Govan gives this one right at the key to Potratz. Potratz will dribble, enter the right wing. As she does, Potratz whips a pass inside to Burchell. Burchell's going to spin off the baseline, off the window, good for 2. Oh, it's Katie's world, and we're just living in it. Burchell now at 23. 37-31 Cardinals looking for a made bucket here to get something going offensively. Wendell bounce pass on the inside of Van Ray. Block shot, and Burchell's going to go down hard. As you just hope all that it was maybe a rolled ankle as Burchell's coming back up as Katie went down immediately on the floor. She'll have to get subbed out with the injury as Jimmy Howard is making sure she's all right as Burchell went down immediately hard here. Came back up under her own power as Coca will check in, but a lot of attention is going to be put on Katie Burchell as she hit the deck. as that knee just kind of almost buckled and gave away. So Burchell will come out. You still got Sky Nielsen on the floor in terms of the big here for the Highliners. But right now, Anderson drive kick, Koka jumper from three. That'll go long. Rebound now to Potratz from the left wing. Ball on the inside of Sky Nielsen. Double team coming here, and the Cardinals will see this on a bounce. It'll be last touch here on Carrington with Aniston Hornet. As getting checked out is Burchell behind the bench here with 5:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Highliners with Greta Goving to inbound it as they do. 16 seconds in the shot clock to Potratz. Potratz at the left wing taking the ball screen, little pick and pop action at Goving. Now right to the key to Anderson. Maddie, ankle cross, right to left, right-handed scoop for two. Good looking move by Anderson. That's her first field goal of the game, and the Highliners lead it by 8. Right wing to Wendell. Wendell here at the high post. This one goes up top now to Johnson. Johnson will utilize it here, and Andy Broughton's going to take his final timeout, or his second to last timeout here of the contest. 39-31, largest lead here for Valley City with 4:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Carrington with the ball in the front court. Where we return.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Make sure you stay tuned with us. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest, that and more in our post-game show. Carrington looking for a run in them right now. Bounce pass on the inside goes to Coots. Coots trying the up and under on Nielsen, who goes straight up. Now it's to Johnson on the outlet, or excuse me, on the reversal. Ball goes left-hand side. 3 on the way for Carrington, and a big triple at that for Wendell. Wendell's got 4. The Cardinals back within 5. Katie Burchell still getting worked on behind the bench here for Valley City. 4:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Potratz right to the key to Govin. Little 1-3-1 zone here for the Cardinals. Ball goes to Koka, now to Anderson. Anderson looking for a teammate. Ball gets skipped to Potratz from the left. Blocked up and in. Potratz has 6. Nice looking find. And now it's 41-34, and they'll count it with the end one on top of it. Wendell will pick up the foul, her second, team's third, as we'll see one free throw on the way here for Dakota. 6 points in the game. Potratz at the line and keep it at 6. But a rebound by Nielsen. Now to Potratz as they give it back up top to Anderson. Ball gets reversed to Koka here. Back to Maddie. Ball gets deflected in the hands of the Cardinals. Good job by Johnson to bat that ball away. Coots will come up with it. Carrington will push in transition. That'll go to Johnson. Johnson with a jab step. Open. Three-pointer. That'll go short. Ball underneath. It's going to be a loose ball eventually. Won by Anderson. Highliners. We'll see this with Potratz, and she's out of bounds and a turnover here for Valley City. That was right in front of us. Good defense on the way here for Carrington with Aniston Hornet. The officials will talk it over, see if there was a timeout before going out of bounds, and they will award the timeout to Jimmy Howard. So timeout on the floor here for the Valley City Highlanders. Jimmy will have 2 remaining with 3:42 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll break as well. It's a 7-point game. Valley City with the ball when we return.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
So Jimmy Howard able to save the possession there for the Valley City Highliners. 41-34 right now. Shot clock at 28 seconds. Game clock at 3:42. Katie Burchell newly inserted. That's good to see from a Highliner perspective. This one, though, gets debatted. Mara Johnson is there, and this one eventually will go to Mara Kuntz. So a turnover here on the Highliners. Cardinals with Wendell. Wendell with the skip pass. Open is Johnson. Right wing 3 on the way. That'll go short. Rebound. Put back. Can't get it to go. Ball's going to be loose on the inside, and this will be an arrow in favor of Carrington. Eden Hornet went to throw the ball up underneath the rim, and a nearly got the ball back, but a quick jump here for Valley City. Wendell inbounding it as she does bounce past to Coots. As Wendell gets the ball back here on the inside as she leaves it now to Aniston. Back up top, Wendell, top of the key, looking for a screen, crossing over right to left, trying to get by Nielsen, and there's going to be a foul on the way here for the Highliners. In the semicircle, they'll call it. And we'll see free throws upcoming here for the Cardinals, as the foul will be assessed here for Greta Govan. Govan's going to pick up the foul, her first. That'll be the team's second. 2 free throws here for Wendell. Wendell misses the first. Carrington now 9 of 15 from the free throw line in this game. This to make it a 2-possession contest. Able to get the second, cut that deficit down to 6. Full court pressure defense. Potratz will see this one up the floor to Anderson. Anderson will handle it here on the skip now to Sky as it's loose on the deck for a moment. This one is still going to be loose on the floor, and Anderson comes away with it. Wendell nearly had her hand on the basketball, but this one will be a steal as you'll see Aniston go on the other side off the backboard, good for 2. Hornet now with 7 points off a turnover, and the Highlanders have to contend with this full court pressure defense. Nielsen brings into the front court now, 2:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Carrington down by 4. Highlanders with the basketball. Valley City with Anderson slows the ball up now, left wing to Sky. Sky back up top to Potratz. Potratz here ripping it through. Kick to Sky for her third 3 of the game from the pocket. That'll go long. Rebound here to Mara Coots. And the Cardinals with a made field goal would make this a 1-possession game. In transition to Hornet. That's Eden. Jumper's good. Eden Hornet now with 10. And the Cardinals, little 5-0 run. They're back within 2. Bounce pass to Nielsen, back to Potratz, front court now. Valley City looking for a made field goal on the answer. Potratz from the left wing, 3. That'll go long. Rebound to Greta, right-handed side to Anderson. Back up top to Sky Nielsen. 1:55 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to get a reach and foul as this one will be on Isabel Wendell. Her third. That'll be the team's 4th. And we'll see this on a media timeout on the floor. 1:53 left to play. The Cardinals on a little run right now as they're back within 2 late in this contest. Highlanders with the ball when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day 1. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 41-39. Valley City with the basketball, up by 2 to inbound. It is Greta Govan after the media timeout. Carrington staying in this little half-court trap. Potratz's pass goes to Nielsen. Nielsen at the wing, up and over. That'll go now to Potratz at the left of the key. Bounce pass to Anderson. Anderson ball fake to Nielsen. Nielsen looking inside to Burchell. Here comes a triple team, and Burchell's going to be a foul here on the floor. The Cardinal faithful wanted a jump, but they'll get the reach on the arm here on the way for Carrington with Hornet. And that one will be with Aniston. That'll be her first, the team's 5th, and 2 free throws here for Burchell. Burchell is 1 of 2 from the free throw line here in this contest. 23 points in the game to lead the floor with 14 rebounds. Her teammate in Sky Nielsen with a double-double of 10 and 12. First of the free throw attempts is off the mark. As Kuntz will check in here for the Cardinals, as coming out will be Harper Coleman. Second one to make it a 3-point game. Burchell right-handed toss is good. Burchell now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Highliners lead it by 3. 90 seconds left to play as Wendell brings into the front court. Wendell crossing over. Now to Johnson. Johnson with a deep three-pointer on the way. Got it! Oh, Mara Johnson hit that one from downtown Minot. We're knotted at 42. 1:15 here in the quarter. Potrat's in the front court. Half-court trap, and this one goes out of play. Mara Johnson with no hesitation, 2 feet behind the college range three, and she hit it right between the eyes. Tied at 42 apiece. Here with 71 seconds left to play in the contest. With it now, gives it to Potratz on the inbounds. Potratz uses up that dribble to Anderson. Anderson with it to Greta Govin. Carrington fouls again. It's 2 free throws for the Highliners. Anderson on the cut. There's a foul and count it. Anderson with the back cut, able to go right to the 10 and gets the and one opportunity. Foul will be on Hornet. That'll be Aniston, her second. And an and one opportunity here for Anderson. Anderson with just her second field goal of the game, but what a cut to get the and one. And the Highlanders a chance again to get up by 3. 61 seconds left to play in the fourth. Free throw opportunity for Maddie is long. Rebound here to Carrington. Highlanders with only 2 team fouls, so they can play aggressive here as the Cardinals are bringing the front court. Wendell will see this on the drive. Kick right-handed side of Coots. Mara back to Wendell here at the right wing. Wendell will see this one, taking a couple hard dribbles, trying to get by Nielsen. Uses up that dribble, looking backdoor for Eden Hornet. Hornet is there, steps through double. Now to Wendell for the lead, top of the key, 3. Rattling in and out, no. Rebound tipped in the hands of Anderson. Cardinals trying to trap or foul. Potratz sees it in the backcourt now. Crossing over right to left on Johnson. Potratz does it again in the front court as Potratz will see this, and there's the foul. Mar Johnson with her foul. That'll be the third as Dakota Potratz heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. If you make both, you're up by 2 possessions with 27.7 seconds left to play in the fourth. If you don't, it's still a 1-possession game for the Cardinals. Left-handed toss for Potratz is long. Next jump ball favors Valley City. Highliners with 2 timeouts remaining. Andy Broughton's got 1. 27.7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Potratz to make it a 3-point game. Free throw attempt is going to go short. Rebound comes down to Carrington. Mara Johnson will see this here now to Wendell. 24 seconds and counting. Wendell here top of the key. Valley City does have 2 fouls to give as Wendell calls out the offense. Not a 16 seconds. Taking a screen by Hornet. Wendell's going to drive to the block from the right-handed side. That'll go long. Rebound here for Potratz. Carrington's got a foul. They give it to Anderson up the floor to Burchell. Burchell will see this crossing the timeline. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Cardinals going to foul. They do with 2.1 left to play. Valley City nearly dribbled the clock out as Sky Nielsen will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Wendell picks up her foul. That'll be her 4th. And back here we go to the free throw line for Valley City. 2.1 to play in the fourth quarter. Nielsen, right-handed toss, is long. And the Highliners miss another free throw. I'll need a rebound Andy Broughton's talking about here with 2.1 left to play in the fourth quarter. Second one by Nielsen's up and good. Time on the floor for Carrington. We'll keep it here. Sky Nielsen able to get the free throw. That'll be the final timeout for Coach Andy Broughton. So you can't throw it 40 feet to call a timeout and then reassess. You're going to have to go. Well, if you're Coach Jimmy Howard again, you have 2 fouls to give. Do you commit a foul before Carrington possibly gets a 3-pointer to tie the game and put it into overtime? Highliners here in the quarter, 5 and 9 from the floor in the second half. They're 12 of 21 shooting. Carrington 4 of 13 shooting in the quarter, and in the second half they are 6 of 25 from the floor. Carrington to inbound it here with Wendell. Govin will guard the inbounds here, and we'll see what kind of play Coach Andy Broughton draws up with 2.1 seconds left to go in this one. Wendell, baseball pass. This one they find it near sideline to Hornet to tie the game and force overtime off the backboard. They ran the Valpo play. They gave it to Wendell, who gave it to the near sideline to Hornet. Hornet let it fly from 25 feet off the backboard, and the Highliners survive and advance. The name of the game here in March. The number 3 seed got everything they wanted and more from the number 6 seed in the Carrington Cardinals. Valley City 12 points in the quarter to the 11 here for for the Carrington Cardinals, and Valley City will have a date with the Royals of South Prairie Max coming up here tomorrow night. Well, Carrington will play Turtle Mountain in the consolation semifinals. That'll be at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Your final 45-42 here in this contest. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity on the Valpo play there for Carrington. They drew it up perfectly. They had the inbound up the floor, able to give that one to Wendell, who gave it to Eden Hornet. Hornet, with about a second, had a dribble and had to fire. She did. The 35 points here for the Valley City Highlanders, nearly the lowest they've scored in the season. The low was 44 at Kindred. While for the Carrington Cardinals, they will drop to 18-7 on the year, while Valley City will improve to 22-2. Our post-game show is coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
As we come back here in this one, as we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. On 11 of 17 shooting from the floor, a double-double, 24 points, 14 rebounds. Kitty Burchell is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here in this one. Again, 24 points, 14 rebounds. In the first half, she had 11 of the 18 for Valley City. She is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest goes on the and one opportunity for Maddie Anderson. She didn't convert the three-point play, but right when the Cardinals hit a three-pointer with Mara Johnson to tie the game up, she was able to come back down the floor, and on the ensuing possession on a back cut, found it, went through some contact, threw it up the window, and able to get the and one on the ensuing possession and give the Highlanders a lead then for good for the remainder of the game. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play the Contest goes to Maddie Anderson and the and one that she had late in the fourth quarter. Agassi Precision Egg, your precision dealer in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here in this one. And the connection for the Carrington Cardinals, a little bit of Eden Hornet and also from there Amara Kuntz. A 1-2 combination. They scored 19 points in this game. They get 16 rebounds, and they have 5 steals combined between the pair. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection between Eden Hornet and Miss Kuntz here on this one for the Carrington Cardinals. Again, Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust at Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. That again is HalsteadTel.com. Final numbers go like this. Valley City Highlanders would shoot 20 of 49 from the floor, 2 of 13 from 3, 3 of 13 from the free throw line. They would have 45, make that 42 rebounds, 9 assists to 18 turnovers. For the Carrington Cardinals, they go 14 of 61 from the floor, 4 of 21 from 3, 10 of 16 from the stripe. They would finish with 42 rebounds. Carrington at the half was plus 15 in rebounds. Valley City flipped the script to tie it at 42 apiece. 7 assists, 12 turnovers here for Carrington. Individually, Kitty Burchell again, 24 points on 27 minutes of game action, 24 and 14. 11 points, 12 rebounds for Sky Nielsen on 4 of 7 shooting with 2 big triples. 6 points for Dakota Potratz with 2 assists. You had 4 points on the way for Anderson with 4 rebounds as well. Again, Valley City, 4 players in the scoring column led by Burchell with 24. For the Carrington Cardinals, 1 player in double digits, Eden Hornet with 10 points on 5 of 13 shooting from the floor. Hornet 10 points and 4 rebounds. 9 points then for Mara Johnson, and she had 6 rebounds. 9 points, 12 boards for Mara Kuntz on 3 of 6 shooting from the free throw line. 7 points on the way for Aniston Hornet off the bench with a made triple. 5 points for Isabel Wendell, 5 points and 4 rebounds. Also from there, he had 2 points here for Harper Coleman. Again, the Carrington Cardinals have by the 10 points on the way here for Eden Hornet. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll let you know what also went on earlier today across the state on your LiveVent.com.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Coming up at Headlocks on Friday, March 21st, it's karaoke with Blue Diamond Entertainment. And get ready for the Carrington All-School Reunion coming up this summer, July 10th through the 12th.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
As we come back on our post-game show, this will be a final segment as the Valley City Highlanders pick up the win over the Carrington Cardinals 45-42 here in this contest. Take a look at some other finals from across the state of North Dakota. In Division B girls basketball, the 2 and the 3 seed also advance as they do in the A. The number 3 seed Central McLean all over Langdon area Munich 60-32. So Kenmare Bowbells will have a date with Central McLean in the 2-3 matchup in one semifinal. Then you got Grant County Mountain Region going up against Langdon area Munich in the consolation semifinals. Again, that is on the B side. Earlier today in girls basketball, you able to see an emphatic win in the WDA Mounted High over Jamestown 74-39 in the WDA. Then in the EDC, a final in boys basketball, Fargo North over Fargo South 89-74 in that one. Again, that is your finals from across the state of North Dakota. Earlier today here on YourLiveEvent.com, South Prairie Max 70-45 over Turtle Mountain, and Valley City gets by Carrington 45-42. Still to come today for the Minot State Dome at 6:30. It's Devils Lake and Dickinson Trinity, and then rugby will go up against Thompson. That'll be at 8:15. Again, that's coming up a little bit later on here today on YourLiveEvent.com. We will have coverage of rugby in Thompson at 8:15. We'll have coverage tomorrow of Carrington going up against Turtle Mountain in the consolation semifinals. That'll be at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Valley City advances to the semis where they will have a date with South Prairie Max. And also join us later today on YourLiveEvent.com. Lemoore Litchfield-Marion goes up against Benson County in the state's quarterfinals of Division B. That'll be at 8:15 with Gray Grens. Also going on later today will be Rod State Adaborp West Minnesota Section 6A boys basketball at 7 o'clock in that tournament. War Road against Wadena Deer Creek in 8AA. That and more again on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, your final for the Minot State Dome. Valley City comes back and defeats the Carrington Cardinals 45-42. Join us at around 8:15 for the opening tip later tonight here between Thompson and Rugby. I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you later this evening from Minot.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.